Well, hi there. We're here today with Liv Gifford, the Executive Director of the Corvallis Public Schools Foundation. Thank you for joining us, Liv. I'm wondering if we could just start with you giving people an overview of what the Public Schools Foundation does, what its role is in the community and in its relationship to the school district for people who might not be familiar with the organization.
Sure. Thank you, Nina. The Corvallis Public Schools Foundation was founded in 1996 by a group of concerned citizens who wanted to make sure that support for our public schools was robust throughout the years. And our three major areas of focus at this point in our organization are enrichment, learning enrichment, graduation rates, and support for students who are navigating poverty, homelessness, or mental health issues.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine especially that last group has become a focus in recent weeks as the COVID-19 pandemic has made its way into our community. Can you talk a little bit about what the foundation is doing to help support that group, especially the students navigating poverty right now, given the current circumstances?
Sure, absolutely. So we have basically pivoted as an organization to focus entirely this spring on food security and basic needs for our students. And what that means in concrete terms is that we are working toward raising $100,000 to support supplemental food and hygiene bags for families and to offer basic emergency support for families who are perhaps at risk of spiraling into homelessness.
Mm-hmm. And how does the foundation coordinate with the school district on meeting those needs? Maybe if you could speak to kind of the different roles that the foundation is playing and the school district is playing in that effort.
Mhm. Yeah, so we're very fortunate in our school district to have a very strong educational outreach and advocacy team at the school district. And so that team is assembling the bags, making sure that they're contacting families, trying to assess the needs of families on a day-to-day basis. And so they're in charge of the response, and our job as a foundation right now is to empower them to continue doing that great work.
Okay, great. And so, like, for example, the free lunches that students are accessing that folks in the community might have heard about, my understanding is that's provided by the school district. Is that right, through that federal program?
That's correct. The school district food service department is providing the free lunches.
Okay, and then so the foundation is more providing food, as you mentioned, hygiene supplies, things for the entire family of students that the district knows might be living in poverty or struggling with some of those challenges.
Exactly. So we typically have between 200 and 300 students who are navigating homelessness. We expect that number to rise, but our goal is to, hold it as steady as possible by supporting families before they lose their homes. Also, we have families who are just chronically food insecure, and we want to make sure we're reaching out to those families in this time and addressing their needs with supplemental food as much as possible.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's a huge task and very impressive that the foundation is working to help meet those needs of students and their families. So I imagine there's a lot of people who would like to support you and these efforts. So how can people help meet the needs of these families?
Well, the there it is possible to donate supplies, food and hygiene items to the Welcome Center, but perhaps the easier thing to do is to donate funds if you're able, and you can do that through our website, cpsfoundation.org. Um, Things are evolving on a day-to-day basis, so it's a little difficult to predict whether the school district will still be able to accept donations of food and hygiene supplies at this point, but we always can accept cash donations. So we really,
Okay.
at this point, I think we've had probably 175 donors donate about $75,000. So we're
Wow.
toward our goal. And I wouldn't be surprised with the new information that school's been canceled for the remainder of the year if we need to increase that goal. So we'll just keep on working toward whatever needs to happen.
And how can people keep track of that? I imagine you've got a mailing list, an email list. Can people sign up for that or go to the school district? What's the best way to keep track of what the foundation's doing?
Yeah, you can visit our website. We're publishing pretty regular updates on that website about our needs and our goals, and thanking contributors for making a difference. We're also active on Facebook, trying to share with the community how we're doing and what the evolving needs are.
Okay, great. Well, I want to really thank you for taking the time to help educate the community about what the foundation is doing and how it's partnering with the school district, and also giving people a chance to know how they can help these families in this difficult time. So thank you so much for your time, Liv,
Thank you so much.
and we'll be in touch soon.
Okay.
Thank you.